What's up, guys? So, I've sure you've heard by now, unless you're living under a rock, that the GTA trailer has dropped. I got some thoughts on this that I wanted to discuss, and I would love for you to comment, um, and tell me if you think I'm on the right track. Guys, I think I already know the whole plot of the game, okay? So keep this in mind. The game is going to come out in 2006, right? We know that. So it comes out in 2006, I'm sorry, 2026, right? And if you remember, if you were alive at the time, when Grand Theft Auto Vice City came out, it came out in 2004, okay? Now, 2004, it was based mainly on the 80s and different 80s movies, but mainly on Skullface, which came out in 81. So from 2004 to 1981 is about the same distance as 2006 to 2003, 2002, 2001 area. I think I know what these are going to be based off of, and it's going to build the plot. So, you know how Rockstar loves to take ideas from movies and incorporate it. I'm going to tell you the three big movies that this is going to incorporate. One is going to be Monsters Ball with Halle Berry and Billy Bob Thornton. Now, this is why. This movie takes place in Georgia. We already know from the whole tag on the motorbike in one of the pictures on the websites that they're going to have Georgia tags. You know, that's going to be like the northern region of the map. Parts of Georgia, right? Where all the mountains is. The national park will be like Stone Mountain National Park. Okay. So, Monsters Ball, what's the plot of the movie? The plot is that this girl, Halle Berry's son, he's like a prison guard, and his friend is also a prison guard, and her husband is about to be put on the death penalty, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Billy Bob Thornton and Halle Berry have like an affair type situation. Um, I think that the beginning of the game is going to be that Jason is a security guard for the Leonardo prison system. He's going to have an affair with her, get caught. That's why the guy says in the trailer, don't I recognize you from somewhere?
No,
What's your name?
Jason
Or have I
Duvall.
seen you before?
I seen you here before.
Okay? They're going to have an affair. He's going to get fired. He's going to then go have to work for Brian and be like Brian's muscle. No, we know that he's ex-military. And if you notice in like this picture that well, he's fishing and how he looks, you know, he looks so different and everything. I think that's because you're gonna have hair growth and everything like Red Dead Redemption and be able to change the hairstyles and stuff. But he looks like Ryan Gosling. So, okay, Monster Ball came out 2001. The next movie that's gonna be in this plot, and this is why they call him Brian, and he also kind of looks like another guy named Brian from the Fast and the Furious movies, who is not with us no more. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. So, Brian, or AKA Jason, is going to be working with Brian's, the landlord, who the reason he's been doing drugs since the 90s or the 80s, and never got caught, never went to jail, doing his business. He's working with the feds, okay? What it's going to be, that's why they're using the name Brian. If you ever go watch the movie Fast and the Furious 2, in that movie, he leaves Los Angeles, tries to start a new life, and he moves to, well, Miami. And him and Mila Indes are basically having a fail type in love. She's working with a mafioso type guy, and Brian gets brought in by the FBI to infiltrate it without her knowing. right? And it all takes place in Miami. So that's the next part of the plot. The next part will be that Brian lets him know. That's why in the trailer he says that
They got everything.
they know everything. They know your address. They know all that because Brian has been a informant for the Fed for a long time. He's now getting Jason to be an informant. And you're going to say, well, why would Jason need to be an informant for the Feds? Bastille, or Batista, right, is based off of the bad guy from Bad Boys 2. Keep in mind, all these movies came out in 2002, 2003, 2003. This is what the whole game's going to be based around, or those nostalgia movies. So, in Bad Boys 2, the girl gets kidnapped, if you remember, by this. She's infiltrating this big, like, cartel guy. He figures it out. He kidnaps her, takes her back to Cuba, and then they have to go and save her, right? And the girl is Martin Lawrence's sister in the movie. Well, like that, Batista is going to recruit, what's her name? I'm having a mind blank now. The girl from the game. Anyway, he's going to recruit her to join, his heist type stuff. The FBI through Brian is going to then make it, well, that's why the body cam footage from the first trailer looked like Jason. He's going to become an FBI informant without her knowing. That's going to be the rocky part of the relationship, him not letting her know that he's informing with the local Miami police. They're working with the FBI to keep Brian's drug thing going for so long. And the big end of the game will be him having to let her know what he's really doing, just like Brian does in Fast and Furious 2. Just like the gangster guy finds out at the end of Bad Boys 2. He's going to let them know, or let her know, and then it'll be, a conflict of do they kill each other or however it washes out after that. But I'm telling you, go look up the movie Bad Boys 2, Fast and Furious 2, and Monsters Ball. They all came out in 2003. I think Monsters Ball was 2002. But go watch those movies, and I bet you $1 million, guys, $1 million, this is the plot of GTA 5. I mean, 5, I'm sorry, GTA 6. This is going to be the plot. Please comment, please like below, and let me know if you understand the plot that I'm laying out for you. Remember, in the beginning, he's going to be a security guard. He's going to have some kind of affair with her, get fired, have to work for Brian. He's going to try to start a straight and narrow life. She's going to get caught up with Batista. They're going to start doing deals. After that, Brian's going to have to let him know that the police are on to him, and he's going to have to work with Brian and the feds to give up Batista, and in return, it puts a strain on Jason's relationship with Lucia. Caminos. And I would not be surprised if you're going to find out that Jason is a descendant of John Marston, and Lucia may be a descendant from the guy from the Ballad of Gay Tony, because remember he did cage fighting and all that, and it says she's from Liberty City, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, let me know what you think of the theory, and please like and subscribe and follow.